Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So, I gotta tell you first, if I seem a little rushed and I seem a little panicked to get my steps in today, it's because I overslept. This is not something that happens frequently, I can promise you that. But what happened was I forgot and I turned off my alarm. So, what happened Friday is I woke up before my alarm went off. And I didn't want to be in the shower and have my alarm go off and have it wake up my husband. So Friday morning, I turned the alarm off and I forgot to turn it back on. And so there's that. So I woke up this morning late. Good morning, Sheena. I woke up this morning very late. So let me get to it. As you can see, I'm moving. It's Move It Monday. And around my building that I work at is about 380 steps to do one trip all the way around the building. And my goal this morning is to go around this building at least 10 times. So that's 380 times 10. That gives me a little more than a mile, right? There's about 2,200 steps in a mile for me with my stride. And so that'll give me a little over a mile, and it'll give me 10 flights of stairs, right? And hopefully I can achieve that in 30 minutes. That'll be my 30 minutes of intentional movement for Move It Monday. But I know you guys also love the Motivation Monday. And I'm going to tell you, for those of you that are friends of mine on Facebook, you saw the picture this weekend that I posted of myself at 199 pounds. I think that photograph, I didn't date that photograph, and normally I do. I believe because of the time stamp on my photo, I believe that photograph was taken when I hit Wonderland before I went on my cruise and gained 10 pounds. I believe I took that picture when I first hit Wonderland. And the crazy thing is that I'm going to put that picture as the thumbnail for this video when I'm done with it. The crazy thing is that I've only lost 6 pounds since October. And most people, they would be every video. You know who I'm talking about. And if you're guilty, don't get mad at me for describing you. Good morning, Juanita. So you get these people that weigh themselves every day. And when they go 3 or 4 days where their weight ticks up, or they gain, God forbid, 1 ounce, they start a series of videos on how to break a plateau. Okay, first off, even though 3 days without weight loss sometimes feels like an eternity, medically, from a medical standpoint, most of your diet doctors, all of them concur that an official plateau is 6 weeks without a weight loss. So, if you've gone 2 weeks at exactly 145 pounds and you drop down to 143 pounds and then go back up to 145, that is not a plateau. That is not a plateau. Your weight loss has slowed, and it may have slowed exponentially, but that is not a weight loss plateau. Because you have people like me out there that frequently go 6 weeks without a weight loss. You have people out there that go months. I went 3 months and lost 1 pound. 1 pound in 3 months. This is why photographs and tape measures, because my fat brain will never let me see my weight loss. My fat brain, it won't let me see my weight loss. And so I always feel like I haven't lost anything because every morning I stand on that scale and it's like, yep, still 193, still 192. But if you look at my weight from January, like right now, if I wouldn't have seen that photograph and the dramatic difference between 199 pounds in October, good morning, plus size mama, and 193 pounds or 192 pounds, to me, my opinion only, if I look at those two photos side by side, to me, if I had to guess how much weight I lost, I'd say 10, 15, 20 pounds, not 6. So I'm definitely losing major inches. And even though I know that, gosh, look, I've got bat wings. My shirts, now I could fly. I look like a flying squirrel because of how loose all of my shirts. Not only the looseness of my shirts, but the length. This shirt, if you look at my old exercise videos, I used to have to pull this shirt down to hide my belly. Now it's a freaking dress, right? So things are happening within your body. So first off, let's get plateau. Now I know that there are some people out there scale obsessed, and I can be one of them. That's something that I fight every day. When I see a gain, I have to emotionally prepare myself. I have to tell myself, this is okay. You did not gain fat. You kept everything keto. You did not eat a ridiculous amount of food. This is water weight. Or maybe you haven't gone to the bathroom. Or maybe you peed one more time yesterday than today. Maybe the Earth's gravitational pull is different. Maybe you stepped on your scale in a different position. Maybe you're retaining some water weight. Maybe you didn't poop as much today as you did yesterday. Maybe you haven't pooped yet. Maybe you drank 3 ounces more of water. Maybe you ate 3 more grams of carbohydrate, which per gram of carbohydrate holds twice the amount of water that a gram of protein or fat. So when I watch these dieters, when I watch these people with weight loss channels that weigh in every day, and they're like, I gained an ounce. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I gained 3 to 5 pounds. If I stepped on the scale at 5 o'clock in the morning and then stepped on the scale at 9 o'clock at night, there could be anywhere between a 3 to 7 pound difference. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? So while it feels good to continually drop weight, not all of us can do that. Not everyone's metabolism. We're not in the same place hormonally. We're not in the same stress position. Some of us are active, some of us are inactive. But the point it's taken me, it's like I've walked around the block 8 times trying to get here. But what I'm trying to tell you is take photographs. The other day while I was on a live stream, one of my fellow YouTubers said that she had a bunch of beginning pictures of herself and she deleted them all because she was afraid someone would find them. And my heart broke. My heart absolutely broke for this person because without my photographs, I would never know. Without me doing that side-by-side photograph, I would never be able to look and see what 6 pounds looks like between October and today. Good morning. Good morning. And by me putting up this picture, what I'm hoping that I do is I'm hoping that somebody else that does keto and fitness, I'm hoping they can look at those before and after pictures and say, you know what, maybe I am losing inches. My clothes, maybe I'm going to be that affirmation that they're headed in the right direction. Don't forget a thumbs up as you come in the room if you like the video content. Take measurements. You know what I regret? I regret that when I started, I only took basic measurements. I took bust line. I took my waistline at my belly button. I took hip and I took thigh measurements. And now I'm regretting. So you guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know that July of last year, my boobs started falling out from underneath my bra. Now, this is something that I've never had happen before. I had spillage at the top. I've had spillage on the sides. Good morning, Keto with Kids. I've had spillage on the side. I've had the side boob. I've had the massive cleavage. Good morning. Good morning. I've had some boob spillage problems, but never have I ever had a boob go underneath my bra. So that's when I started measuring my rib cage. My rib cage. Who would have thought you would lose weight on your rib cage? But that was the very first place I started losing. My measurements around my rib cage from July to December was like 4 inches. I started in a 42. I started in a 42 triple D, and I had to go out and buy a 40 double D, and I am currently in a 38 double D. So I have lost, just by bra size alone, I've lost almost 8 inches around my rib cage where your bra fits. That's crazy. I have pants that I had a muffin top with that I can now button and zip and pull down while it's buttoned and zipped. My legs, I can look at my legs, and you'll see that in the before and after picture that I put on the thumbnail here. My legs have gotten considerably smaller. My waistline, my fat rolls, I still have a muffin top. Looks like I got a floaty around my waist if my jeans are too tight. But that's okay, because it's shrinking. It's shrinking. My fat rolls are getting smaller. I actually can't wait to do a very thorough, documented 1-year keto. It's probably going to be a longer video, but I'm going to be talking about, and let me know below in your comments, I'm going to be talking about 3 things I wish I would have known when I started keto. I'm going to be talking about what has changed between my first 6 months of keto and my last 6 months of keto. 3 of the most important pieces of information I've learned. My 3 favorite keto doctors. Let's see, my top 10 keto YouTubers who I go to for information. And now for some of you that I've just recently discovered, please don't be upset if you're not in that, because these are people that I've gone to for information for the first year of my journey. I'm sure that list is going to continually change and grow. I'm going to talk about clothes comparison. I'm going to talk about sizes that I've lost. I'm definitely going to talk about measurements, and I'm going to take a ton of pictures on my 1-year keto anniversary. And to top that off, on the 24th of this month, I think the 24th, I am scheduling blood work with my doctor, and I am going to have him print out my blood results or show me how to get on the portal. We have a portal we can go on. I guess we can see all kinds of stuff. I've never logged in, so I don't know. But I'm going to see if I can get my blood results because the last time I saw him, I wasn't on keto. And I want to compare. I'm going to ask him to do a hormone panel. I'm going to ask him to check my insulin resistance. Of course, I don't have anything before. I don't think he checked my insulin resistance before. I think I just have an HbA1c. I'm going to ask him to do the hormone panel and check for vitamin deficiencies. So B12, potassium, magnesium. I'm going to have him check for all those. DK, so that I can tweak my supplements and make sure that I'm giving my body what it needs. Since I've started counting total carbs, I don't eat as many veg as I used to. So a lot has changed. But make sure that you take measurements. When you start this journey, I don't care how horrible it feels to take those pictures. I don't care how horrible it feels to put that tape measure against your skin, I promise you that if you stick to a ketogenic lifestyle and you try to be as clean as possible and you engage in some kind of physical activity, even if all you can do is get up on a stationary bike at a slow pace for 10 minutes a day, even if all you can do is walk up and down one flight of stairs extra a day, even if all you can do is park 5 or 6 parking spots away from your normal location at work and walk to work every day. It all adds up. It's an accumulative result from your efforts. There is a math equation to this, and it's not always perfect, and everybody has a different equation based on where they are metabolically, based on where they are in their life. A 50-year-old woman who's postmenopausal like myself is going to lose weight at a much different weight than a 23-year-old who's never been overweight. A postmenopausal woman is going to lose weight differently than someone perimenopausal. Your hormones are different, your metabolism is different, and how much metabolic damage you've done through your life is going to change the rate at which you lose weight. So if you're someone who has spent 30, 40 years destroying your metabolism, it's going to take a little bit of time for your metabolism to repair itself. And even then, it may not trust you. You have taught your metabolism exactly how to behave. So you can't be mad at it when it resists you from time to time. So I'm excited. I've got a lot of stuff going to be going on this next few months as I gear up for my 1-year keto anniversary. My channel's being monetized. I just won a subscriber giveaway gift. I'll be doing an unboxing when I get that. I may come up with a new keto tag, like really cool questions, because I know you guys like doing those. Other than that, motivation and Move It Monday. Take lots of photos, measure things that you never thought. Measure your wrist. Look at this. This is a medium. And I am on the last, second to last. You see that? There's only one more hole left in this watch band. And I've never really had fat wrists, but I have lost weight in my wrists. My Fitbit fit differently. Everything fits differently. I can't wear my rings anymore. None of them fit me. Rings that were meant for my ring finger are now on my pointer finger. Nothing fits. My socks. I thought my socks were stretching out and getting baggy, but so are my sandals. The sandals I wore last year don't fit. Apparently my foot was also obese. I know, it's a lack of water. It's your body releasing all that water weight. I'm not swollen anymore. It's the lack of inflammation. Thank you, keto. But you guys, take measurements. Write down all your non-scale victories. Be aware of things that you're doing. Oftentimes when the subject of OMAD comes up with me and I say, well, I do 16-8, I almost feel like I have to defend myself for not eating once a day, but that comes from a former binge eating mind, because still in my fat head, inside my fat brain, that's mean fat girl inside my head, my mean fat girl says you shouldn't be eating, you're too fat to eat, right? So OMAD seems like the perfect solution for that. Good morning, Nona Grace. So OMAD seems like that. But you know what? So when I'm talking to someone who does OMAD and I start feeling self-guilt, self-inflicted guilt, that I can't fast for 24 hours, I get too hungry, I get shaky, blood sugar drops, I think to myself, what am I doing? I should be celebrating, because when I first started intermittent fasting, I couldn't go 10 hours without my blood sugar bottoming out. I couldn't go 12 hours without having to eat because I'd become hypoglycemic. When I first started my intermittent fasting journey, I started at 12 hours. And then, so basically in 1 year, measure, measure, measure. In 1 year, what has changed just with intermittent fasting? In 1 year, I have gone from not being able to go 4 to 6 hours without food, without shaking and cold sweats and my blood sugar plummeting. Okay, being a type 2 diabetic, I've gone from having a normal HbA1c, off all medications. I can go 18 to 20 hours fasted without falling out. My body is repairing itself, and that stuff you can't step on a scale and measure. Your scale is not going to say, hey, high five, girl, you're no longer a diabetic. Photographs and tape measures. And to the person, you don't have to announce it was you. But I know you watch my channel. To the person that said they got rid of all of their photographs because they could not stand to see themselves, that's exactly why you need to take those photographs. Take them, print them out, hide them somewhere in your house where only you know where they are. Delete them from any file, delete any record of them, hide them. But every 3 months, take more photos. Don't look at the old photos. Put them in. Just write on the photo 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Don't write a weight. Don't write anything else on those photos. Just write where you're at in your journey. Put them in an envelope. Hide them somewhere. And then in 1 year, take out those photographs and lay them side by side. Your whole life will change. Anyway, that's your Motivational Monday for today. I have about 10 more trips around this building to do before it's time to go to work, because I committed myself to 20 flights of stairs. Well, no, I committed myself to 10 trips around, but I think I'm almost there. But I can do better. I can do better today. Anyway, just stay motivated. It's Motivational Monday. I'm hoping this helped you a lot. Let me know the things that you want to see. You're welcome, Juanita. Let me know the things that you want to see in my 1 year. I'm going to do a separate video because I don't expect, usually people watch my videos for about 10 minutes, 6 to 10 minutes. So they may not make it to this part. So I'm getting ready to do another video real quick asking people to tell me what they want to see in my 1 year keto bursary video. Yes. Yeah. Photographs tell the truth, don't they? Anyway, I love you guys. You have a